Right. Didn't y'all guys do the LST also?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all want to talk about that? Or?
Sure.
Yeah, it was one of our wasn't our first investigation, but it was
pretty close to
pretty close, yeah. And it was on a Saturday night.
It was on a Sunday. No, it was on
a Saturday night, and we had a good time. We didn't get anything there, but one reason Marina Point was hopping. I mean, they had the bands over there, the music. We were picking up everything from over there, so. But we had a good time. LST was, I really enjoyed it. We're trying to do it again.
Right.
We're trying to get back on it.
Yeah, Marina Point's no longer there.
It's not there.
It's quiet now, isn't it?
So, but as far as my experience on the LSD, I loved every minute of it. I know these guys, we still talk about it.
Yeah. Even from a historical value, I guess it's pretty awesome.
It was fascinating.
Which usually your places that you investigate that's, notoriously haunted, that's the root of it all. It's something that's steeped in, it has a lot of history to it. So that's, the LST falls under that category. With its history so deep, why couldn't there be someone, still roaming the halls of the LST 325?
Yeah.
You also went to Waverly Hills too, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
And how was that?
Oh, that
was awesome.
Yeah.
That was.
I've been there about 6 times. Richard.
I've been 1 time. This last year was my first time.
Billy's been 2.
And we've been about, me and my wife and some of the others have been about 6 times. And we go every year. Every year. Man, that is just, it's like a tattoo, man. Once you get one, you got to have another one.
I had a friend of mine wanted to ask y'all if y'all guys ever been down to the Bell Witch Cave.
No, we haven't. We've talked about it. But for one reason we haven't was they don't let you take in any cameras. They don't let you take in any voice recorders. And it's just pretty much a guided tour. They won't let us in as a group to have the whole place.
I see what you're saying.
Well, for one thing, when you investigate the cave itself, then it really poses problems. Even if you was to set up your cameras and reviewing your evidence, it poses a lot of problems for the contamination factor, bugs, the environment. So it's kind of hard to evaluate your evidence at that point. Plus, at the Bell Witch Cave, there's the one museum, the Bell Witch House. And after doing some research on it, it's not even on the Bell Witch property.
Right.
Nothing in the place is authentic. It's just a replica of it.
Yeah.
So, but is there still a possibility?
Yeah.
Maybe,
well, we talked about it. Really, we've talked about it. And we wanted to do it at one time, but we all sit down and, like we said, we researched it, got a hold of some people, and they was telling us, well, you can't have your cameras here. So we figured we'd just spend our time and money on something else.
Right. Y'all think it's more like a tourist place now, I guess, than an actual haunting? Or
yeah, it would probably, it's probably like the old slave house, what's that?
Oh, up in Equality, Illinois.
Crenshaw House?
Yeah, it'd be hard to get into.
That's
as a group, as a paranormal group.
As far as around here, well, I guess any paranormal group, Crenshaw House, that's like the Golden Grail. Everyone's trying to get in there, and they just won't let anybody in there,
Yeah.
It's been closed up for a long time. Yeah. No trespassing sign.
Yeah.
I used to go there a lot when I was younger.
Shot on sight.
Yeah. The beech nut tree's gone, though. It's all over. So while we're on there talking about your instruments, can you show them up and explain to me what they do? And
this is a thermometer. It just gives us a temperature reading of the area just quite around us here. I'm not sure how far, it goes out. I would say probably 3 or 4 or 5 feet maybe. And just right in there, if you feel a cold spot, if it's 50 degrees here and you feel it just start seeing your breath, you can get a good reading of, see if it goes down to 50, down to 30, whatever, it's just that's a thermometer.
This is a digital audio recorder. We use it to, try to capture EVPs, electronic voice phenomena. We have quite a few of these now.
We got about 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah, and they're just good just to, just to keep track of, everybody and everything, during the investigation.
Yeah.
Have y'all guys been successful in capturing anything on that?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, we can't, like I said, we can't talk about what but when it's all said and done, we probably got one of the best EVPs that we've ever heard.
Without question.
I know you're just dying to tell me, but you can't.
No.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
This device is called a K2 meter. What it does, it picks up electromagnetic fields in the area that you're around. When you push the button in, it lights up all the way across the top. What we do is we shove a penny in the slot and hold it open all the time. Doing it that way, we can set it on a table, set it off away from us in an area where it's not lighting up. And it's said that you can communicate with the spirits or the entities that are in the area. We've had experiences, several different experiences, where we'd be throwing out questions and we would get answers. And we try to ask the questions in a way to where we're trying to trick it in a way, so we can find out whether it's really the ghost talking to us or if it's just our minds playing tricks on us.
They also, that a spirit can draw, try to manifest itself. I mean, it uses the EMF meter to,
Draws energy.
Draws energy, right. So.
Which this right here is it's basically the same thing that Richard had with the K2 meter. It's digitalized. It's to give you an exact reading. That's what it does, is it just measures the electromagnetic field in the air. What is believed that is when ghosts manifest themselves, they will draw energy from whatever power source they can. Most of the times it's the batteries in your equipment.
Yeah.
Whenever it does that, it leaves a concentrated ball of energy. That's what this is supposed to do, to pick that up, detect that. Basically, this is just the same thing as the K2 meter, where the K2 meter uses lights as a visual. This right here actually gives you the exact reading, which a lot of times when you use this, you can actually trace it back to a natural source, just a natural occurrence, a breaker box or wiring running under the floor. It's just whenever you're in a place where you have no electricity and you start getting high spikes on this, then it means that you're having a ball of energy, a collective energy coming from somewhere. Especially if you get a spike on this, plus your batteries start draining, then that usually gives you a pretty good indication that you may be in the presence of paranormal activity.
Have y'all guys got any more expeditions planned, or?
Oh yeah, we got, this is the man to talk to.
Yeah. We're always trying to get new places. We're trying to get something planned out for Halloween. But we're talking about going to the Mineral Springs Hotel in Alton, Illinois sometime here in the near future. We'll probably go back to Waverly Hills. The Lincoln Theater in Decatur, Illinois. It's supposed to be haunted by Houdini and Harry Blackstone, people like that, magicians.
Are we doing a meet and greet
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that going to be at?
at Angel Mounds
Angel
on October
Mounds.
23rd?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
23rd.
It's called
You
Night
can
of the
definitely
Museum.
come if you want to.
Okay.
It's an event geared around the children for a Halloween event for safety, and it gives them games and funds that they can come in here.
It's
And we set up a booth and go over equipment and show off some of our evidence and just talk to the children and give them an idea of what we do and what it's about.
That is a wonderful thing they do over there. I mean,
It's awesome.
the
We did
kids
last year,
love
was
it.
a blast.
And last year, like Richard was talking about, we had our whole room to ourselves. We had our table, we had all of our equipment, we had a projection. People come through, ask us questions. I mean, it's really worth it. It's $5. Is it
Family, I think. Isn't it?
$5 for the family?
And I don't even think it's a
Kids
set
under
price. I think
3.
it's just a suggested donation.
Yeah.